So I'm here with Hard Knocks. I'm actually dressed for a movie called Grudge Match where I'm the stunt double for Robert De Niro. And while I'm here, they're having the Monster Truck Jam. So I have the opportunity to talk to Nicole Johnson. She's one of the monster truck drivers. She drives Scooby-Doo. Okay, we're here with Hard Knocks. And we're here with Nicole Johnson, who drives
the Scooby-Doo Monster Jam truck.
And we're going to do a monster. We're here in New Orleans. Tell me what you're going to be doing here in New Orleans.
I'm going to be doing some racing and some freestyle with 1,500 horsepower behind me.
And you won the wheelie competition?
Last weekend, yes. I was up in Massachusetts, and we had a sky wheelie competition, and I got it so vertical, and I came down right on my tailgate, so I got a little remaining damage.
You came down on your tail,
it was
so
awesome.
to speak.
Yep.
Now, how long? Are you the only woman that's doing this?
We're going to have 2 females at this show. Dawn Cretin, who drives Scarlet Bandit, will be here as well.
Yeah?
Yep.
And is she like your nemesis?
Very first female Monster Jam driver that I've ever seen. I came to a show, I saw her in 2008, and I was awestruck that there was a chick driving. I ran up to her like a crazy fan and was like, hi! And I told her about my background, which is rock crawling. And here I am 5 years later, and I'm behind the wheel. So this is actually my 3rd year now. When I look back at that account, I can't believe I looked up at Dawn Cretin, and now here she is. This is my first show with Dawn Cretin.
And now there's going to be 66,000 people here,
yes.
I heard last night.
Yep.
How does that make you feel? Nervous?
No, not at all. I'm just like a junkie. I love all of it. Give me a crowd and I'll go crazy.
How much do you bounce around in this thing?
You would bounce around a lot if you weren't properly strapped in, but I've got a head and neck restraint that, it bolts to my helmet. I've got actually ratcheting 5-point safety harness, so we can get it as tight, all the way down to my hip bones, getting that seatbelt super tight, and a custom fit aluminum seat, which is basically what it is. And so we don't move. We're completely at one with the truck, and we're fine. But if you have loose belts or a squishy suspension seat, you would get your back really jacked up. So, yeah.
And we could see that tightening up for you is you're a thin, athletic. Do you work out all the time to stay in shape?
You know what? Sometimes just running around in these arenas and stadium is a huge workout. We're running to say hi to the fans and always on. We're always on our, on personality, up personality, and I feel like it just burns a lot of calories. So.
Oh man. Yeah. That's great.
It's fun.
It's
you
awesome.
Excited for the show? We're gonna rock it. Yeah.
So what I really want to know is when you're driving the truck, what do you feel?
Oh man, when I'm driving my truck, I feel nothing but energy and adrenaline. I know that sounds silly, but I'm not even thinking about anything but like, where's my next obstacle? I don't feel any discomfort, or I just feel like, let's just do this. And sometimes I'm only seeing sky, and I'm literally driving by the seat of my pants. I have screamed and so much. Because I can't tell where I'm going to land.
So when you're doing the wheelie, that's all you see?
Oh, all I see. Absolutely driving my instinct.
Now these things have great shock absorbers or suspension
we've got
systems.
Huge shocks, yeah.
So it's really smoother than it looks?
Well, don't kid yourself. It's pretty violent in that truck. But we've got 66-inch tires full of air. So those compress. That's part of our suspension, really.
Yes.
And we've got, 2 shocks on every corner. And we've got a lot going on in the suspension part. A lot of that weight of the truck is the axles, everything below the chassis.
Yeah.
So it doesn't control itself very well. It bobbles around, but that also makes for a great looking show.
Now, how many events do you do a year?
Well, we go on tour. We call it first quarter tour because we go on tour right after New Year's, so the weekend immediately after New Year's, until World Finals, which is March 22nd and 23rd in Las Vegas. So we go 12 weeks back to back. Every weekend we're at some other venue. I was in Massachusetts last weekend. Here I am in New Orleans. Go to El Paso, up to Reno. We crisscross the whole country.